Hello everyone, it's the weekend before Christmas and I'm filming from Lafayette Luxury Suites in Baguio City. We are here for a short work-related travel, and if you haven't been, this is a pretty new hotel in Baguio City inspired by European aesthetics. This whole Victorian era vibe instantly made me think of Parfums de Marly, particularly DELINA. I also realized that I have all three DELINA for a while now, but I haven't done a comparison video yet. And so today we are looking into the similarities and differences among the three iterations of DELINA. It's a week before Christmas and you might be thinking about getting yourself or your beloved someone a DELINA, but which one? Perhaps any two or all three or none, as I will also throw in perfumes that smell similar to DELINA that you might like to hear about, because well, we all need options. But before anything else, welcome back to the channel. If it's your first time here, welcome. My name is Jane. This channel is all about fragrances. Thank you all for tuning in today. Yes, I personally think this perfume is overhyped. And yes, I equally think this is one overbashed perfume as well. No, I am not here to hype or bash this some more. No, this is not my favorite Parfums de Marly, and no, this is not my favorite fragrance of all time. I just want to put it out there. But I am here to share my honest experiences with these perfumes and to rank them according to my liking. Plus, it is gifting season, and hopefully this video would help you decide which one to gift to self or to a loved one, or if you already own one, which to get next or not to get at all. So whether you're a liker, lover, or hater of DELINA, I hope you enjoy this video. First up is of course the original DELINA Eau de Parfum, which was launched in 2017. Credits to perfumer Mich for creating this beast mode of a fragrance that 2 to 3 years later created a stir and became uber popular and hyped/bashed and known to many worldwide. I have here the refilling set containing 3 refillable 10 ml bottles along with an atomizer sprayer that you can reuse. There is a set that contains a travel case. I am not sure if the case is sold separately, but I bought the wrong set, you see. I honestly thought this set contains the travel case, but well, as you can see, it didn't. Be careful what you add to cart, and if you know where I can get a travel case separately without having to purchase the whole entire set, please let me know down in the comments below. This perfume is probably what launched Parfums de Marly into the limelight and made it a well-known fragrance house. If you're a frag head watching, I know you know this is lychee, rhubarb, bergamot, nutmeg, Turkish rose, musk, peony, petalia, vanilla, cashmere, and cedar, incense, and vetiver. And you probably already heard that this is a fruity rose vanilla perfume laced with incense. And to me, this was not a love when I first sniffed this perfume. I was kind of wondering why I hear hype after hype after hype. I bought decants of this and the Exclusif at the same time way back in 2020, even before I started growing my collection and before opening this channel. What made my eyeballs roll in their sockets is the Exclusif, which I will talk about more later. But I tell you why I own this set. It is because this is surprisingly the one that I can wear more easily on a daily basis without having to respray, and the one that receives the most compliments every single time. And this perfume has such a mood stabilizing, mood changing effect on other people that whenever I wear this, they may not compliment me verbally, but somehow I feel that I get treated better and people are extra nice and kind. I don't know what witchcraft Kentin Bish added to this formula, but that is my personal experience. This is very aromatherapeutic to probably 99% of people who can smell this on me, regardless of age, gender and gender preference, location, special occasion or not, casual situations, any weather or season. Next to come out is DELINA Exclusif, released a year later by the same perfumer Kentin Bish. DELINA Exclusif is my personal favorite. I remember paying for this bottle in 3 monthly installments. This was my very first big niche purchase that I felt so guilty paying for the bottle in one go. For everyone out there who love Exclusif but do not get original DELINA, I totally understand where you're coming from. This iteration is to me more likable with more full-bodied rose, more intense vanilla, deeper woodiness, more amber, a lot less tart and fruity than original DELINA with a lot less incense. This smells like Delina's older sister, a little more serious, but more elegant and more sophisticated, yet easier to deal with and get along with. The formula was expertly tweaked to create a more intense yet more easy to vibe with version. Overall, this smells more astig to my nose than the original Delina. I generally would like the more playful and fruitier version of a perfume, but I truly like DELINA Exclusif better scent-wise. Definitely more nighttime and cooler weather appropriate, and I reserve this for special occasions. I wore this to a ball I've attended recently, and I received compliments after compliments, and people have been asking me what I was wearing hours after I last sprayed. From the makeup artists who did our makeup to friends and colleagues I was with, some hotel personnel including the valet parking attendant who probably smelled the scent in my car. Pricey but a beast and a big compliment getter, much like DELINA itself. DELINA La Rosee is the dainty little sister of DELINA who hasn't quite come of age yet. In this iteration of DELINA, Kentin Bish took out all the resins and the incense and the deeper notes and replaced them with lighter, watery notes, but retaining the core DELINA lychee goodness to create a dewy, misty, airy, lighter version, more reminiscent to me of one of the Miss Dior's. I thought I'd like this best. If you're into summery, fresher, fruity florals, this is probably the best DELINA for you. I am that person, but I find this least appealing among the three DELINAs. Not to say that this did not receive compliments. I met up with good friend Geraldine recently. She asked me what I was wearing and if I just sprayed. Well, I was wearing this and I last oversprayed at 12 noon. We met at around 10 p.m. This scent lingered on the shirt I was wearing then and has scented the room where we keep our laundry for days. Yes, a beast mode nonetheless. Smells lighter on the nose, but don't be fooled, this performs like the Beastie Sisters DELINA and DELINA Exclusif. I blind bought a bottle because I sincerely thought I'd like this best. No regrets, this is still a good bottle to own, especially for the tropical climate we are in. Definitely more everyday in tropical climate. And so obviously, you know by now that I like all three for the different ways they make me and make people around me feel when I wear them. Scent-wise, I like Exclusif the best, but from where I live, this is the hardest to wear and pull off on a daily basis. La Rosee fits that role, but to me, it's the most basic and mainstream smelling DELINA. To me, it smells more like a designer fragrance in an expensive bottle. In La Rosee, the oud and the incense were taken out, and to me, those are what made DELINA niche and mysterious and, well, DELINA, if you know what I mean. Original DELINA takes the sweet middle spot, I think, but you have to be ready to like DELINA in the first place for the fruity, tangy, incensey nuances that put some people off. These are different enough to warrant owning all three, but you honestly don't need all three. If you're buying for the first time, get the one that suits your taste the best. The performance will not disappoint and the compliments will come pouring in whichever you choose. Of course, you can buy all three as you wish. I mean, look at me. Definitely sample and skin. I sampled the first two and blind bought La Rosee, thinking it couldn't smell worse than the original and Exclusif. Locally, DELINA is available at Art of Scent. There are accompanying body products that you might want to check out as well. Now, if you're looking for a fragrance that smells somewhere in between DELINA and DELINA Exclusif, something not as deep as Exclusif and not as tangy and fruity and incensey as DELINA, and no woody oud characteristic of DELINA, but a sexy, deep, jammy rose vanilla amber concoction just the same, may I suggest you check out Inicio's Atomic Rose. Inicio is Parfums de Madly's sister company, so they may have shared the formula. No perfumer was listed for this one, but it could have been Kentin Bish himself. Performance is just as beastie as any of the three DELINAs, not to mention the compliments as well. And I gotta tell you, this blew my mind as well. Hence the full bottle you see. I finished a sample and decided to buy a full bottle. I've worn this in daytime, local weather, outdoors, and for some reason, I did not feel choked out. For something that smells deep and dense as Inicio's Atomic Rose. Another pretty good but affordable designer alternative is a fragrance you've seen me talk about a couple of times in the channel before, and this comes in a pretty red stiletto bottle, Carolina Herrera's Very Good Girl. This remains to be the perfume I reach for a lot whenever I want to smell a little special but still smell like every day, if you know what I mean. I think you might see this again in my most worn perfume of 2022. Kentin Bish together with Louis Turner created this fragrance, so it did not come as a surprise to me that the dry down of this is very similar to DELINA. Initially, the opening was too cough syrupy to me, but then as I wore this, I totally fell in love with this fragrance. Check out my full review of this perfume if you haven't yet. And not only does this smell like DELINA, the compliments I get is also phenomenal. I get asked what I wear by strangers. I've had colleagues gift this fragrance to their girlfriends and wives after smelling this on me, because not only is this scent amazing, but this bottle is such an eye candy and display worthy. So if you're not willing to spend all that much to smell like DELINA, check this baby out. Lastly, a fragrance I've only heard a few times before. C from C Chronicles Talking Scents and Naya Ruth spoke about this in their channels. This perfume is called Shalina Royal Essence, and in fact, I got this sample for free from purchase from Naya Ruth's Decant store. If I am not wrong, this is an inspired fragrance from Middle Eastern brand Fragrance World. Oh my goodness, you guys, this is a dead ringer. I think there's also an inspired by DELINA Exclusif called Shalina Exclusive version of this. I find that the main difference is the performance, at least for Shalina. While DELINA is a beast, this you have to definitely respray, but for a fraction of DELINA's price, I am sure you won't mind respraying. I've seen online distributors in EU, South Africa, and of course the Middle East. Locally, there are resellers in Lazada and Shopee. So I hope you liked today's video. I hope this video was somehow helpful. Let me know down in the comments which DELINA is for you. Are you Team DELINA lover or Team DELINA hater? Although of course, you probably did not care to look at this video if you hate DELINA in the first place. But the world would be boring and gloomy if you all had the same opinion and tastes. So I totally get why some people would love this and some people would hate this scent profile. Thank you all again for joining me today, and before you leave this video, please make sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel if you haven't yet, and click on notification to see similar videos in the future. Please stay safe, smell your absolute best. Happy holidays everyone, and I will see you in my next video. Bye you guys!